What if I told you that these two are the same robot? Obviously they look different, but in the original fiction there's no difference between these two mechs. This mech, Wing Gundam Zero, appears one way in the second half of the TV series and then a completely different way in the OVA Endless Waltz. However, within the timeline of the fiction they're the exact same mech. After the conclusion of the series, it was sent toward the sun for disposal, but it was retrieved before it was successfully destroyed. There's no way it could be retrofitted with those angel wings in that amount of time, so this is literally just a change in art style and nothing else. The same is true for all the other Operation Meteor suits as well. So why do some people know it as Wing Gundam Zero Custom and some people know it as Wing Gundam Zero EW or Wing Gundam Zero Endless Waltz version? Well, back in the Toonami days, Bandai faced a brand new challenge: mass marketing to Americans. With the launch of their localized North American toy lineup, Mobile Suit in Action, shortened to MSIA, they had to brand, package, and name their robots in ways that would make sense not only to consumers, but also consumers' parents. So how do you explain what I just explained to you in a way that makes sense not only to people who may have never even seen or know what Gundam is, but might be standing in the aisle of Walmart with a typed out Christmas list? Easy solution, you don't. You just change the name. Hence, an entire hemisphere knows the Endless Waltz redesigns not as EW Verb, but as Sandrock Custom, Heavy Arms Custom, Death Scythe Hell Custom, and Ultron Custom. The last one's bait. Ultron got renamed to Nataku for the line, despite the fact that Wu Fei refers to Shenlong Gundam by his wife's name, Nataku, in the English dub of the TV show. Now, of course, Bandai couldn't let the Zero/EW design inconsistency live forever simply due to different art. Why not release some new fiction for more money, after all? So they retconned this slightly with a story edit in volumes 9 through 11 of the Rebuild, Glory of Losers manga series. Zex originally added the wings to the Tallgeese for increased mobility, but once the Tallgeese was destroyed, he retrofitted them onto the Wing Zero, officially cementing Proto Zero and Wing Gundam Zero EW as different mobile suits, at least in that manga. Another more playful suggestion comes from the pseudo-unofficial Ground Zero manga, where Duo asks Hiro, "Why angel wings though?" And Hiro basically says, "Felt like it," and I guess that's not inaccurate. To add even more confusion, Sandrock Custom and Heavy Arms Custom are technically new suits in the second half of the show the same way that Ultron and Death Scythe Hell are, but the changes are so minor that no merchandise ever made the distinction until the release of the Robot Spirit Sandrock Custom, not as it appears in Endless Waltz, which came in 2012. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to waiting for a modern model kit of the Serpent Custom.